If Christ intended the Bible alone to function as the supreme authority, why would Scripture itself identify the church as the pillar and foundation of truth? In both Matthew 16 and Matthew 18, Christ gave the church binding and loosing authority. But Matthew 18 is especially important because Christ also gives the divine issue escalation procedure. First, go talk to your brother. If he will not listen, take one or two more. If he still refuses to listen, take him to the church. Notice what Christ does not say. He does not say, if he refuses to listen to the church, take him to the Bible. Why? Because Christ established a visible church with real authority. Many non-Catholic Christians try to defend sola scriptura using 2 Timothy 3:16, where Scripture is described as God-breathed. But notice carefully, the verse says nothing about Scripture being solely sufficient. And it says nothing about Scripture being the supreme authority over the church. Additionally, the church itself is associated with God's breath in Scripture even more directly than the Scriptures are. In John chapter 20, Christ literally sends the apostles out as the Father sent him, and he breathes on them. Then again, at Pentecost, the birthday of the church, God breathes upon them through a mighty divine wind as tongues of fire appear above them. The verdict in Scripture is actually very clear. Scripture is an authoritative source, but it functions as a tool of the visible church Christ himself established. Some questions to all who believe Scripture alone is the supreme authority.